knows absolutely nothing technical, seemingly nothing about racing, mentions nothing about anything track or car related, and sits here for 30 minutes blabbing about which colours look cuter on drivers, lol. Netflix fangirls are among the worst in the sport. Hello, welcome back to my F1 Pop Culture Roundup, welcome back to my channel, welcome if you're new, I'm Lydia. This is my F1 Pop Culture Roundup where we get to chat about all the off-track stuff, all the off-track shenanigans that have been occurring in the F1 and F1 adjacent worlds this past week. It feels good to be back for another week. How are we all? I am feeling so excited for the season to start. It's so close now. Before we begin this week, I've got a couple of things to say. Firstly, F175 Live happened yesterday for me, still very, very fresh. What I've decided is I'm not going to go through every single moment from the event in this video. I'm going to go over a few. There'll be a few mentions, a little nod. However, exciting, I'm going to film an entire dedicated video to ranking and rating all of the launch bits and pieces. I think it deserves its own dedicated video. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't say I don't treat you. We're going to have a double video weekend this weekend. I don't know when it's going to go up. This will be up Friday, potentially Saturday or Sunday. Ooh. Naturally, I have to make these rankings and ratings anyway for the LiveLaughLyds Car Launch Championship. So I thought we'd just turn it into its own exclusive video. Secondly, this episode of the F1 Pop Culture Roundup is dedicated to Raj, who left me this comment on last week's instalment. When I read this comment on last week's video, I wasn't having a great day, and this instantly lifted my mood. I haven't laughed this much since the Harry Styles, she's dressed as a banana, she's dressed as a banana, hey! If you know, you know. I haven't laughed that much since then. Raj, my man, you are funny. You should consider taking a job doing stand-up comedy. Honestly, quit your job, go do stand-up. I'll be there, front row. Seriously though, the reason I started making the F1 Pop Culture Roundups on TikTok in the first place 3 years ago was because I saw a gap in content. Like, there wasn't that many people talking about this kind of side of F1, and it was the side I really enjoyed. So I just assumed that there would be someone else at least that enjoyed this sort of thing as well. And clearly, I wasn't mistaken, because those videos would get like tens of thousands of views every single week. And I feel like it really brought a community of people together. That's why I was really excited to revive them and make them on YouTube this year, because I just knew that the people that really liked them, they got it. And it really does feel like a little community. Every time someone puts a comment on these videos, I get so excited. And I will not let people like Raj bully us out of the sport we love, okay? I will always show up for you. Raj, babe, next time you get invited to an F1 event, let me know, yeah? Alright. Anyway, usual disclaimers before we begin. Obviously, I'm going to forget things because it's getting really hectic now. That build up to the season energy is here. It's getting a little bit hectic, so no doubt I'm going to forget something. If I do, you tell me in the comments. We'll have a chat about it down there. No stress, it's all good. Additionally, this is being filmed on Wednesday, the 19th, and posted on Friday the 21st. So obviously if anything happens in the next few days, it'll be in next week's video. Right, let's begin. Raj, this is for you. Where the bloomin' hell do I even start? Oh, I know where to begin. Charles Leclerc, count your days. Count your days. Last week we were talking about the Lec announcement, Charles' ice cream brand coming to the UK. I was very excited. I said that when we get a date on that, I'll be straight on the case. I'll be doing a taste test for the F1 Pop Culture Roundup because, you know, very serious journalism and all. I've got very serious journalistic things that need to be journaled. He's wound me up because it's not available in a store. I assumed it would be available in a store. I thought he'd partner with Waitrose or M&S or, you know, one of the fancy ones, and it'd be in a shop. No, it's available on GoPuff. What even is a GoPuff? I don't know, maybe it's because I don't live in a city. Charles, I don't live in a city, so I don't have access to your Lec ice cream. This is deeply offensive to me. I'm genuinely considering booking a hotel room in London and ordering this ice cream to my hotel room just to try it. This is a genuine consideration. I was going to book a trip to another country to taste this ice cream before I knew it was coming to the UK. So, you know, I don't feel we should be surprised by the fact that I'm considering this. Like, is that dramatic? Yeah, but as we know, we are round here, and it's okay. And I'm a very serious journalist. I've got to do very serious journalism things. So I have to taste it. If one person tells me to book the hotel room to go and try it, I'll do it. I won't take that much convincing. I just feel like I need to. But yeah, Chucky Leclerc, I'm not pleased with you. For this thing only, because there are other things that I am happy with you for. For example, he's released some new music. We have some new Charles Leclerc compositions. Our favourite pianist is back at it again. They're the sort of songs that's really good. Well, I mean, I don't study, but I imagine they're the sort of songs that would be really good in the background for studying. Maybe I should put them on while I'm editing stuff, actually, because I do often listen to a bit of jazz or whatnot in the background. They're good, like, relaxation songs. He's out there putting out this music for all the studiers of the Charles Leclerc fandom, and for that I'm sure they're very, very happy. We might as well stick with Mr. Chucky Leclerc for a second. He took Leo the dog to visit the Riva Yacht shipyard. These are words I just didn't think would ever come out of my mouth, so I can't, like, I'm struggling to even say them because I'm like, what is this sentence? Charles Leclerc took Leo the dog to the Riva Yacht shipyard. What a sentence, wow. Anyways, Leo the dog is living a life. He's living a life that I would like to live. Oh, to be a little pup getting taken to the Riva Yacht shipyard by your Formula 1 driving dad. I don't really know what they were doing there, whether they were, like, maybe looking at some new interiors for a Charles Leclerc yacht. Don't know, but if we see a new Charles Leclerc yacht, no one be surprised, because we saw him take the dog. You know, it's important when you take the whole family. Oh, actually, speaking of Leo the dog, I thought this video was a fan edit. I was scrolling through TikTok, saw it, and I was like, does that say Ferrari? I am enjoying the Ferrari content this season so much. I feel like they knew they had to do something this year because, you know, Sir Lewis Hamilton and everything. And they're doing it. Whatever that something was, they're doing it. I love it so much. Oh, and Ferrari dropped some new merch, and it's really cool. Well, I think it's really cool. I mean, anything Sir Lewis wears is gonna look automatically cool, but I do actually think that this tracksuit that he has on is pretty good. I think it's giving a 90s vibe. Like, it's very wide leg, very puffer. I like it. I don't think it would look very good on me, but it looks great on him. Will we see him wearing it into the paddock? I don't know. But yeah, the new merch is kind of giving a little bit of a retro vibe, which I like. Because actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think the actual team kit does too. Because I said, God, I don't even know which F1 pop culture roundup this was in now. Maybe the first one? But I said in one of them that the team kit, Ferrari's team kit, is giving me retro cricket shirt vibes. So maybe this is the route they're going down. Maybe that was on the vision board of the design team this season. I like it. I cannot wait for Sir Lewis Hamilton paddock fashion. I'm not going to discuss it too much right now. I'm going to save it for the other video. But he was best, obviously. He was best dressed at F175 Live. Obviously. Chef's kiss, no notes, thank you. Okay, let's discuss a team I don't think we've really spoken about at all yet in any of these videos. VCARB! Because they're doing something this year. I haven't quite put my finger on what the something is, but they're doing something. They're putting out a vibe. I don't think they care if it catches on or not, but they're putting out a vibe. And the vibe they're putting out is interesting. I mean, this jumper, first of all... Okay. The team they told you not to worry about. Time will tell on that one, I suppose. They're being a little precocious, a little bit provocative, which I like. It's kind of Red Bull's whole shtick. Like, the Browns' whole thing is that they're disruptors of the industry, that kind of vibe. I'm not seeing it thinking, That's a whole identity shift. Like, it kind of makes sense. The content they've been putting out is funny. They've done a Kardashian audio. They did a TikTok ban related post that I thought was quite good. They've done a Get Ready Without Me with Yuki and his race suit. I do kind of like the fact that they played on the No One Remembers Our Name thing during F175 Live. I did think that was kind of funny. Like, they're going with a bit. That's what I'm getting from them. They're really going for a bit this year. We'll see if it plays out well for them. My feeling with this sort of approach is it only really kind of works if you're doing well. Like, if you're not doing well, it then becomes a little bit cringe. So I'm interested to see, obviously, one, how they fare this season generally, but two, if it isn't going well for them, and I don't want to jinx anything, how they then work with that. They stay funny with it, they're fine. But yeah, time will tell on that front. I'm enjoying it. They can keep it coming. Keep it coming, VCARB. Obviously, I'm going to fully rate team kits and everything properly in the rankings and ratings video. However, what I do want to say about this team kit is my initial reaction was, ooh, which is good, considering my initial reaction to other team kits that have happened recently. It didn't horrify me. It didn't make me have a visceral reaction, and that's very positive. Well done, VCARB. Cass went to NYC, baby. Tell me why they look like siblings. I saw this picture and I was like, if I didn't know anything about F1 and someone showed me this and told me they were siblings, I'd be like, yeah, okay. They look like brothers. I kind of love it. These pictures of them in New York made me laugh so much. They're so awkward, but in a good way. Especially this one. I love this one. Wait. I really want to see a little bit more from this duo. I feel like I've not seen them interacting together enough yet to fully assess the dynamic between them. Maybe they don't have one yet. That's fine, but it will develop as the season goes on. And I'm excited to see a little bit more from this pair. The team kits are okay. I'm not too offended by them. We've got a colour blocking sleeve situation happening. It's not groundbreaking. They're just black with a red sleeve. I do like the suits. Suits are nice. Suits are very nice. Oh, and Esty Bestie has started a YouTube channel. Welcome to YouTube, Esty Bestie. Does this mean we're colleagues now? No, but maybe. I'm going to say we are. He posted a little vlog. So everyone, subscribe to Esty Bestie's YouTube channel. And mine, but also Esty Bestie. This kind of makes me happy that there's an F1 driver, another F1 driver going to post YouTube videos, because it kind of makes me think that all hope is not lost. Because obviously, as we know, McLaren Unboxed, etc., got taken away from us, and I'm never going to get over it. But if the drivers post things, as we've seen with Lando logs, then apparently it's okay. Like, it's okay if it goes through the driver channels. So this is what we need more of. Thank you. Things we love to see. Oh, McLaren. McLaren did a shakedown session. Oh, say that 3 times fast. Shakedown session. Shakedown session. No. Done. They did a little shakedown at Silverstone. Shakedown session at Silverstone. F1 tongue twisters. Oh my god, we can make a game out of this. No, we're not getting carried away. Back to where we're at right now. We can discuss that at another time. They teased us with a camo livery and an all black race suit. The race suit was a bit divisive. Some people really hated it. Some people liked it. The car, I think general consensus that everyone enjoyed this camo livery. I don't really know why we're calling it camo, because it wasn't really whatever you want to call it, we'll call it the camo livery. I liked it. I really liked it, and I knew after seeing that I wasn't going to like the main livery as much. I hope they bring this back at some point this season. I don't want to see this beautiful livery go to waste, because this is funky and fun, and we like funky and fun. I personally liked this two-tone black race suit thing we had going on. I'm calling it two-tone because there was 2 slightly different, almost fabrics going on. I'm not really sure, but it made it look leathery, and it made it look like a motorcycle outfit, and I thought it was really cool. I do actually like the race suits that they presented to us at F175 Live. However, the black one, the all black, two-tone, leather-looking black race suit, I did like that. It's very reputation, and I think we need that sort of energy from McLaren this year. Big reputation, because everyone leading up to F175 Live has been asking poor Lando if he can win the championship this year. I wonder what goes through their heads when they're asked that again and again and again. I lost count last week how many times people asked him that. They even asked him that live at F175 Live.
Hey, why are you asking her that?
Lando made an appearance on This Morning. This Morning is a morning TV show here in the UK who kind of adopted Lando as their son a few years ago. I can't remember why. But yeah, he makes, I wouldn't say frequent appearances, but occasional appearances on This Morning when there's things to promote. They also had Susie Wolf and the F1 Academy gals, which things we love to see. Lando also posted some pictures and videos from the Lando stand at Silverstone. LN4 posted this video where the admin was sat in the seat and then Lando was just going, that seat's taken. And then they'd move up and he's going, no, that seat's taken. And in the end, it like pans to him and he goes, they're all taken. And his little face, he just looks so happy. So everyone that's sat in the Lando stand at Silverstone this year, you better show up. I want to see full neon. We need full fluoro yellow blobs. Please, thank you. Williams had a car launch and I will love them forever for that because that is what I needed. That is what I wanted. Now I've seen F175 Live. I want that back again because this was perfect. They played a Mr. and Mr. game in which I learned things I don't think I needed to know. For example, they sleep naked, ? Not sure that was a piece of information like my brain craved knowledge of, but you know, here we are. One thing that did confuse me a little bit was host Steve, when he asked Alex what is Carlos's go-to karaoke song, the options were Smooth Operator or a Cher song, and I can't remember which song it was. Steve sounded very confused at these options, and then he went on to say, oh wait, I think I've heard you sing Smooth Operator in the car on track before. And I was sat there like, yeah, obviously. Why are we confused by this? Does he not know? Does he not know about Smooth Operator? Does he not know that Carlos is the Smooth Operator? Was just left a little bit confused. Weird. He needs to get to know. They also played a game called James's Big Throbbing Brain, which was great. They just asked my favourite person, James Vowles, a bunch of questions. And my forever conclusion is that I could listen to James talk about anything, any day. I would actually like to lay down, get all relaxed, and he could just go off on a tangent like a TED talk about whatever he wanted, and I would be at peace. I just love him. And did you see his power walk at F175 Live? Incredible. Pierre Gasly is the new Givenchy Gentleman Global Ambassador. Ooh la la, Pierre! Maybe I'll have to go give that a sniff test at some point, because then we'll know what Pierre Gasly smells like. Is that creepy? Yeah. Actually, now I've said it out loud. Now I'm thinking about it, when I went to the Alpine car launch many, many moons ago, asked me to go and find out what he smelled like. Wasn't given that opportunity. So now I guess we are. It's come around full circle. But more importantly, if you are a dedicated F1 pop culture roundup-er, then you'll know the answer to my next question. Are you ready? Who owns Givenchy? I know you're all shouting at me. I know you are. We'll say it together after 3. 1, 2, 3. LVMH! LVMH. The LVMH infiltration is coming through. I mean, I say infiltration like they didn't sign a 10-year partnership with F1. So, congrats, Pierre, on your new global ambassador role for this fragrance. I want to be a global ambassador for a fragrance. Oh, you know what fragrance I really love? Are they an LVMH brand? No, I think they're the other one. Kering. Sorry, LVMH. I like the YSL Libre. Intense. That's my scent of choice. And now these are a LVMH brand. Marc Jacobs Decadence, which was discontinued, but allegedly it's now not on one specific store. But Marc Jacobs Decadence is the fragrance to end all fragrances. And the bottle is giving Reputation. Just saying. It's like dark green with like a snaky print. I'm looking at it right now. Anyway, enough fragrance chat. Let's move on. What's next? Team Gasly posted a behind the scenes of Pierre's new campaign with Hawkers. Look at Pierre doing his little ads. The Hawkers are an eyewear brand that he partners with. I think he's been partnering with them for a while, actually, to be honest. But the shoot looks very Vegas themed. Looked very dapper in his tuxedo. They also had him in a bomber jacket outfit. And when I can't not think of Esty Bestie when I see an F1 driver, or just generally anyone at this point, in a bomber jacket, because that man loves a bomber. So then in my head I was like, ah, French Peen still connected. Speaking of, actually, remember when I called them Franco Peen a few weeks ago? Yeah. Well, Alpine have a new sponsor / partner, whatever you want to call them, called Mercado. Oh, here we go. Libre. Should I look up a pronunciation?
Mercado Libre.
Oh, that's a very English pronunciation. Mercado Libre. I can't imagine it's pronounced like that in Espanol.
Mercado Libre.
Oh, Libre. Okay, so in Spanish it's Libre. Okay.
Mercado Libre.
Mercado Libre.
Mercado Libre.
Mercado Libre. Nailed it. Anyway, that's their new sponsor. As far as I'm aware of Instagram stalking, they are an Argentinian e-commerce platform who partner with Franco. And I don't think I knew this last season, but like scrolling through their Instagram, they were with Franco at Williams. So I was like, intéressant. That's my French, okay? You know, Alpine and everything. Because now they're with Alpine. And I suppose the only reason they're with Alpine is via Franco, but let's remember that Franco is their reserve driver. I wish I knew off the top of my head if there was any other sponsors that were with teams because of a reserve driver. If someone knows the answer to that, please tell me. Actually, interestingly, before F175 Live, they had like these weird press conference thingy-majigs, not like a normal F1 press conference. They were like giving NFL or like football press conference, or tennis even. And someone asked Jack about this whole Franco situation, and his answer was very like, I've been a 21-year-old reserve driver once, he's our reserve driver, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I'm still intrigued to see if anything occurs this season with them, because weird vibes. We had another birthday. Happy birthday, Grussel. Another Aquarius on the grid. I didn't realise we had so many Aquariuses. That's like almost a quarter of the grid. Almost. Is an Aquarius. Crazy. Carmen posted this little picture of them together, and her dress has chilies on it, and I was like, wait, is she a Carlos Sainz fan, low-key? Cota were asking for singers to perform the national anthem at various events that they were holding there, including the US Grand Prix. If anyone wants to audition, now's your chance. Apparently, Max's engineer / other half, GP, has got a dog and called it Max. So I need someone to verify, but I just saw this quickly on Threads from a Max stream that he did, and I was like, really? They're so cute! This is why they're one of my favourite couples on the F1 grid. Love them. Fast and the Curious podcast is definitely worth a listen / watch, because they've been putting up all sorts of videos and episodes surrounding the shakedowns and car launches and everything, and they've had some pretty great moments with drivers. There was a whole segment where Lando was being sassy Lando. It feels like he has refound some confidence from somewhere. It felt like Lando from a couple of years ago. We love to see it. But yeah, he was being a little sassy menace, and it's brilliant, and I hope he channels all of this energy into the rest of this season. They also asked Carlos about the Carlos being confused meme, and he did the confused Carlos face. It was almost like watching Carlos do an impression of himself. Like, it was great. Definitely worth a watch / listen, depending on what you're into. And I think to conclude, let's do some quick fire, rapid fire thoughts on F175 Live. Just a lightning round, because I don't want to overlap too much with the stuff I'll talk about in the next video. But what in the Hunger Games was going on there? Some Jack Whitehall jokes I found funny, some Jack jokes I did not find funny. The O2 booing the FIA? Slay. The O2 booing Max? Not so slay, but also what did they expect? They hosted the event in London, which one could assume had a primarily British audience. Charles played chess because he was bored. Well, I don't know if he was bored, but I mean, why else would you whip out your phone and start playing chess at an event? Do you know what I mean? That weird DJ that pretty much took up all of Alpine's set time? Yeah, well, apparently that's the guy that created the F1 theme song. If you want to see full live reactions, I posted some videos over on TikTok of me literally live comsing the event from right here. So feel free to go and find those over on TikTok. My general consensus is that it was equal parts slightly enjoyable, but also very odd. And I did initially, when it was announced, I really wanted to go. But one day out, I'm actually really happy that I got to watch it from my bed. I definitely prefer when they do their own thing. Like seeing the Williams launch last week and now seeing F175 live, it's reaffirmed that for me. Yeah, I definitely prefer it when they all do their own thing. My attention span. It was too long. I was just sat there like, come on, just give me the next one, and then give me the next one, and then I could go to bed. Please let me know what you thought. But hey, it wasn't going to appeal to everybody, and not everything in life is created for everybody. I'm looking at you, Raj. Yeah. I don't know if I've forgotten stuff. If I have, please tell me. I probably have. Let's be real. Please let me know your favourite moment from this week. What was mine? Williams car launch. Come on now. Williams car. I loved it. I loved it. You know the drill by now. If you made it this far into the video, leave me one of these in the description. Wait, which emoji should I use this week? I've been trying to relate them slightly back to something I've talked about in the episode. Oh, ice cream. We could do ice cream. That was the head of the episode in honour of Charles winding me up. Leave me one of these in the comments. It just lets me know you're part of the team. It's our little secret code. If you liked this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Since I've been making these, I've gained quite a few people over here, which is so exciting and I'm very grateful. I shall see you potentially tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Keep your eyes peeled, turn the notification bell on, then you'll know when I post. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye!